dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's just me. Am I on camera here? I can't. Oh, this is horrible, man. This is like the worst trying to scare someone ever. It's not really scary, is it? But you know what? We're celebrating Metroid Dread. That's right. The latest release in the Metroid series. Finally, another Metroid game. And in this issue, they talk about everything from Ys 9, Shin Megami Tinsei V. Oh my god, just everything. Fatal Frame, which I haven't played in years. Oh my gosh, which I think. But first, before we look at this, you've got to look at the poster. On one side, we have Mario Party. Ooh, Mario Party. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they made so many games that I don't know, they just bleed to my eyes. They're not fun anymore. How many times can you make Monopoly? Metroid Dread. Samus. Oh yeah. Sigourney Weaver, anyone? Oh no, this is an alien. I'm 2 minutes in this video. I haven't done anything yet. You know what? Let's get on with the quick review. These things never go quick. They're like 15 to 20 minutes long. Oh, you talk too much, no face. No face. You have a face. No, it's when I have a beard, I have no face. That's where I get the name from. Mr. Yellowhammer, why did you give me that name in class? Again, he gave it to me because with a big beard, bigger than this one, you can't see my face. So that's how you get no face, Bigfoot. All right, here we go. Boom. Table of contents. Oh, and they want you to subscribe to Good Vibes Gaming, to the YouTube channel, GVG Official. Ooh, ooh. And now, let's go to the inbox. Letters to the editors. Yay! Don't anger the ox in Carter's Corner. All right. And it's about last issue, which I just had on this live stream. So this is about a week after the live stream, even though I recorded on the same night. It's just beautiful outside here. It's 70 degrees, no wind. All right, first off, picture of the month and our comic strip. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here we go. And Dread sells for the OLED. Like I said, you know, if you're going to soup up something, you don't soup up an Impala and make it a Cavalier. Yeah, that's kind of, well, yeah, that's a good reference because that's going backwards. All right. And metric advertising is on an epic scale. Yeah. All right, here's the collector's corner. Kirby, of course, Mario, Luigi, Lego versions of them, and Amiibo update. So, and again, I keep screwing up because I keep going to the wrong side of the camera. All right, here we go. All right, so now here's the forecast where they talk about the future games. Boom. And watch out for Boom Goombas. I don't know. All right, here we go. Will Game Boy land on Switch? So here's a list of 6 games that they wish would hit the Switch. I agree. Donkey Kong, Balloon Kid, Kid Icarus, Metroid 2, Return of Samus, Mario Bros. Oh, I'm saving Mole Mania for last because that was one of my favorite games on the Game Boy. You have to dig holes and you have to trap the enemies. And it has a good story to it too. All right. And a little bit more previews. And Origin of the River City Girls. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a game coming out? I did not know that. That's awesome. I like that. All right, here we go. Axiom Verge 2. Yes, one man made this game. And he made the original, and now it's a follow-up. And yes, it is a 9.5. You know, unlike the last video where I questioned some of the ranking or ratings, no, that one hits the spot. And then we got one of my favorite games, Man Eater. It's a very repetitive game, but fun. Yeah, and I agree, it's like a 6 or 7.0 game. In fact, I think it's the very definition of a 6.0 or 7.0. Very competent, it's very good, but just redundant. You got to. And I ain't talking about the Man Eater song by Hall & Oates. I'm talking about the game where you, like Jaws. All right, Quake. And that's an old school PC game. Like Doom and all that other good stuff. And Half-Life. All right. Some of the other games in here. Labyrinth City, Pure the Maze Detective, and Space Invaders Invincible Collection. Oh, man, I didn't even see that, man. I got to get that. 7.0? Seems like an average game. I haven't seen this yet. But you know what? I'm going to get it, download it, and record a video on it once I get my camera fixed. My regular one. All right. In the House of Fata Morgana, Dreams of the Revenant Edition. I know nothing about this game. Looks like kind of a, I don't know, is it a Fatal Frame clone? I don't know. So, and another comic. All right, as we go on, we go into the feature article. Metroid Samus! Yes! The original game you could be like in 5 or 10 minutes. If you knew what you were doing, you could go fight Mother Brain! All right, it talks about story. It talks about the timeline of the Prime series. So this is a little bit different from other feature because they actually talk about the game. Instead of talking about games like individual games that in the series have come out like Ninja Mutant Turtles and other stuff like Zelda, they actually talking about the game. All right, no, the Chozo Beyond the End. So this looks like a pretty good preview here. Kind of like what you would get in Game Informer, like they give you 8 pages, which not like the magazine it used to be, but it's still pretty good. Metroid Dread, of course, there is the official preview from Nintendo Force magazine. All right. They give you 4 pages. That's pretty good. I like that. Look at those pictures, man. That looks pretty good for a Switch, I mean. And that's not a very powerful console. All right, more on Shredder's Revenge and Super Monkey Ball. Look at that. And that's where you roll around, platformer, and hope you don't fall off, and you got to finish within a certain time limit. Breath of the Wild 2. Man, if that game is true, and I hope it comes out, because the original one is a beast of a game. It's a huge open world game. And I just hope they bring back some like real dungeons from like the original, like what you get from the original series. All right, Shin Megami Tinsei V. Another major series coming out on the Switch. And that series has been around for years. And finally, Mario Party Superstars. I don't give a damn about this game. I played the first couple, and by 4 and 5, it became redundant. It's not even worth playing. I'm just sick of it. I mean, how many games? It's like Far Cry 6. It's the same old, same old. I mean, I like the game because of the open world, but it's time the game needs to change. And then, like I said about Far Cry before, the villains are such major disappointments. Was it Pagan Men, if I remember from 4? Man, I was looking forward to that. I saw the video, the hype videos, stabbing a guy in the neck with a pen, and it just turned out to be any old Far Cry. And it actually was a good game. I mean, don't get me wrong. But sorry for the tangent. More Pokemon games. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. There we go. I believe that's a remake. All right. And Fatal Frame. There we go. That's a very good series right there. Okay, so here we go. And finally, we're going to talk about Baby Samus. No babyalities were formed in the making of this comic strip. Yeah, I had to throw that Mortal Kombat reference in there. I mean, you got to. It's a babality. Come on. Samus loses. Babality. All right, and of course they talk about the character focuses on her, and they give a Warp Zone on Nintendo Power from 1996, which was a good time for me because every Monday night I come home and see who was the latest member of the NWO, and this was the time they were starting to kick out in the new world order when it was actually pretty cool. All right, and then they finally talk about Ridley and you know, and her timeline. So, and it's a good series. I've always liked this because of the, especially the 2D games. I've never played any 3D games, and now I just like looking at this. You combine Phoenix Wright with the Metroid. Now I have no objections about this. And then there's an interview with Joaquin Sandberg. So I got to tell you guys, I had Doritos with chili cheese dip early in the night. So, oh yeah, did I smoke it? Yes, I did smoke it like a blunt. I don't smoke blunts, okay? So don't accuse me of, saying that I do stuff that I don't. No, I don't endorse that kind of stuff. If you do stuff when you're on time, that's your own time. There we go. Iconoclast, that's one of the games he did. So I don't know much about this guy. In fact, I don't know much about many people in video games. And that's not an offense to them. That's just like, I'm more into the games. Now here, I believe, is that Travis Touchdown? Wait a minute. Yeah, I think that might be him. That's just one of my favorite games. You're an assassin. I think what was it in the first one? You're ranked like number 50 and you kill 40 assassins and you get ranked number 10 just in the first battle. Yeah, it is. Here we go. No More Heroes. Yes, it's actually out. I gotta get this, man. Or at least I think it might be out based on the review. Oh my god. 2 was okay. 1 was a beast original. And you're basically a ninja and you go out and kill, or not a ninja, you're an assassin and you go out and kill other assassins. Oh man. Right. Neo, the world ends with you. There we go. I forgot what that game's about. I should know about Neo. And I just don't. Shadowverse Champions Battle. I believe this is a card battle game. Not actually a card battle, but where you use cards in like JRPG style games. So, that looks like someone might would check out. I'm not sure what the game. I gotta read the read it. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, World's End Club. So, 2 games in Doki Doki. Yes, good franchise. All right, Ys 9, Monstrum Nox. They give it a 9. This is one of the best action RPG series out there, and has really changed over the years. In the original game, and I think 2, you actually just bumped into enemies. That's basically how you fought them, and then eventually it gets an all-out, just full-out action RPG. And if you actually want to check these games out, Gameplay and Talk, the YouTube channel with Austin Mackard, also a master pinball player, and he's young too. Right now he's doing a lot of Castlevania and horror themed games because it's October, and those are the characters. So, all right, we're almost at the end of the thing here. All right, know nothing about that game, so I'm not going to talk about it. And then they give you a Samus Returns third opinion. Wow. Okay. All right. Here's the Nintendo Force community. I believe, again, this is another homebrew. Spin-off of the remake of Metroid 2. Why not? There it is. Another homebrew. And if you ever asked me what my favorite Game Boy was, It's the Game Boy Advance. And probably my favorite Nintendo portable was the GBA because they had so many games for it. They got so much out of it, even 3D games. I mean, it's amazing what they could do with the game engine. Metroid Prime 2D demo. I can't even read this, man, because of the light. Because the print is so small and so, like, it's not like old school small print. The latest Samus game that Nintendo doesn't want you to play. There you go. Homebrew. I believe it's a free game. Alright, and another comic strip. And then finally, we reached the end of the magazine, where they talk about the next issue. More Metroid Dread. More WarioWare. Wait a minute. Isn't that this issue? Number 56? No, 55. Looks the same. Oh! Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Advance Wars? The history of Advance Wars? Oh my god, that's one of the greatest Game Boy games ever. It's a real-time strategy game based on like war and that kind of stuff. So most of the games in here are already ones that, you know, it's kind of like in the last video. The only ones that might be different are Astria Ascending and Marvel's Midnight Suns. So, and this is the back of the magazine. More Metroid Dread. You got to think Metroid was based on Alien? Yeah! Sigourney Weaver. Yes. Anyway, I kept this down to 17 minutes, even though it took me 2.5 minutes to get it started. I got that done in 15 minutes. Ooh, I got it. But I don't live the glamorous life. All right. If you like this video, slap that thumbs up button. Slap that subscribe button. I'm aiming for 250 subscribers. Maybe one day I'll get 1,000. Woo! Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I'm out. Peace.